How many times have
Bro,
you
what's crazy is that like people around you, there's more often times than not, people around you aren't even paying attention to what you're actually doing. So they'll just be like, oh, that guy's just doing whatever. People don't even pay attention, bro. So niggas get away with this shit all every day.
only the
Yo,
woman's quick and
that nigga was waiting for her in her crib. Bruh, I can't, bro. I couldn't imagine like having to like go through that, bro. Like imagine you come home and there's just a motherfucker in your crib just waiting for you, bro. Like you turn on the light, you walk in the bitch, like you're like, oh my god, thank God, I'm finally home after a long day, and there's a motherfucker in your crib, bro. I bet we got disturbing stalkers caught on TikTok. Why'd I say TikTok like that? Disturbing TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what the dark side of TikTok is like. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get right to it.
on TikTok, people stream their day-to-day lives, often unfiltered, to anonymous masses. You never know who could be watching, or, more
Fuck?
importantly, how close they could actually be. There's always been some level of danger to sharing the intimate details of your life
Yo,
online.
isn't this called like?
Unfortunately
Isn't
for the
that right
people
there
in
called
today's
like
clip,
gang? I seen a video like that. A nigga was literally getting followed, and they called it like gang stalking or some shit. Like, isn't that what it's called? That's crazy, ain't it?
that danger hit a little too close to home. Make sure you watch to the end, but maybe keep an eye out for any of these red flags.
Oh yeah.
Creepy stalker records strangers. Starting things off strong, you never know when people are watching.
Bro, look
This
how
person
weird
recorded
he
a
looks.
terrifying moment when she noticed someone, completely unrelated, recording two other women.
Bro, like, look how obvious you are, bruh. Bro, look how obvious this nigga is, though, bruh. Like, dude, you're obvious as fuck, bro. Like, how are they not noticing you, bruh? Like, you're weird as fuck.
Without this clip, we might not have ever seen this happening. Which brings us to the next question. How many people do you think don't get caught doing the very creepy thing? How many times
Bro,
have you
what's crazy is that, like, people around you, there's more often times than not, people around you aren't even paying attention to what you're actually doing. So they'll just be like, oh, that guy's just doing whatever. People don't even pay attention, bro. So niggas get away with this shit all every day.
been recorded without ever knowing?
What the f? Very weird.
I would have pressed that nigga right there. Like, what are you
Stalked
doing,
in
bro?
broad daylight. Imagine you've had a strange crawling feeling like you're being watched. Then suddenly you look over your shoulder and someone's following you. This was thankfully in the middle of the day, and the woman filming realizes that there's a man following her.
I'm on a walk, and this guy keeps following me.
A block or two could have been a coincidence. Unfortunately, this person seems to go on and on.
Guys, I'm crossing the street, and I swear to God, if he follows me, then he's literally fucking following me.
I mean, that guy followed you. I mean, that guy was like following you like around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's definitely following the shit out of you. Like, call the cops and, you know, yeah, you're making a TikTok, but fucking call the cops, man. Holy shit. Call the police.
She begins running at one point to see if he'll continue, and rest assured he does.
And he's still following me.
Eventually, she turns, claiming she'd know for sure if he followed that time.
Guys, I really can't even make this up right now.
Holy fuck. Look.
What the fuck?
That guy's weird. I hope he didn't see you leave your
Fortunately, he
house.
stops, probably mainly due to her filming. It's not clear if he can see the camera, but it's still lucky that she turned on the camera when she did. Because
Yeah,
who
she's
knows
smart
what would
for
have
turning on
happened
her
if she
camera.
hadn't started gathering and collecting evidence. It
Right.
might be better if she contacted the police,
God,
but
she looks
this
so
is a
distressed right
close,
here. Holy
maybe
shit.
second or third.
Bro, niggas are weird.
Followed
man.
through target.
Like who, what possessed you niggas to be this fucking weird to the point where you have to stalk someone just to get their attention or to talk to them? Like, you're fucking weird, bruh. Losers.
Unfortunately, it's not just out in the streets. Sometimes you might be going about your regular daily business and notice that someone is paying just a little too much attention to you.
Look at this nigga. He look creepy as hell. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing in the makeup section? You get you look at you.
That was this.
You get no bitches. What are you doing? What are you doing in the makeup section, bro? You get no hoes, bro. You don't have a girlfriend or nothing. You're clearly stalking this girl, following her. What the hell are you doing in the makeup section, my nigga? Like, fuck out of here, bro.
That was this woman's unsettling experience at what looked to be a Target, as a strange man began following her around, looking at the same products she picked up, and continuing along his way to keep an eye on her.
Hey, what the fuck? Weird ass nigga.
She's clearly unsettled by his behavior
He's like
and
in the
begins
most
recording.
public spot in the store. Like, what are you stupid, nigga?
But that doesn't improve things. The man isn't very subtle and continues to follow her into aisle after aisle.
Bro, look at him. Look, bro, you're not slick. Look at him. Look at him. Like, dude, look. Looking directly at her damn near. Like, nigga is not slick. He got caught so many times. Be careful out there, ladies.
This goes on for quite some time before the
and
camera
gents,
cuts
too.
out. Maybe 1 or 2 aisles would be a coincidence, but after a time, anyone would be scared.
Right? Say something. Y'all gotta say something too. Speak up too. Be loud as fuck in that store. Let it be known. Why the fuck are you following me? Stop following me. It'll make him be even more embarrassing. He'll even look more weird. Speak up out loud when y'all are going through this. Now, given that last girl who was in the street by herself, it would have maybe been more difficult for someone to hear. But if you're in the store, there was 3 women in that aisle right there. You could have been like, why the fuck are you following me? They would have immediately turned around and be like, oh, excuse me, sir, you're going to have to leave. You can't just follow her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Use your resources to your advantage, like when you're in the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak up. But this is still weird, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help the ladies given their situations.
Stalker waiting inside home.
Oh, what the fuck?
Your home is where you're supposed to feel safest. This woman, however, learned that this is not always the case.
Oh, I think I see.
As she comes home from a workout, clearly exhausted, she quietly goes to set her things down.
What the
The
fuck?
Ring camera catches these incredibly important moments, showing when she walks in, turns on her light, and immediately comes face to face with what we have to assume is her stalker.
What?
We don't catch a view of the culprit,
Yo.
only the woman's quick and
That nigga was waiting for her in her crib. Bruh, I couldn't imagine like having to like go through that, bro. Like, imagine you come home and there's just a motherfucker in your crib just waiting for you, bro. Like, you turn on the light, you walk in the bitch, like, you're like, oh my god, thank god I'm finally home after a long day. And there's a motherfucker in your crib, bro. Like, you can't just move in a day. Like, yeah, you can just say, fuck that crib, I'm never going back. But like, bro, like, moving is a process. So imagine there's a fucking creep that knows where you live and shit. Like, bro, that is so crazy, bro. Like, people just lost. They're lost. They've lost it, bro. They don't even know themselves, bro.
hesitationless
Sad.
escape,
It's
as she
crazy.
runs right back out through the path she took coming in. Her quick exit speaks volumes to the perceived danger she must have felt, but thankfully she
This
gets
was
away.
this year too. In
It's
March.
hard to know what would have
Look at the
happened if
bottom
she
right.
hadn't, or why the stalker was there in the first place.
Holy
I guess
shit,
we'll never
bruh.
know, and that's a good thing.
That's disturbing. This is extremely
Stalking in the
disturbing,
bushes.
bruh. What?
As with many videos you see on the internet, it's good to get into things with a fair amount of skepticism. Is this clip real? Chances are,
What the
maybe not,
fuck?
but it could be. We aren't given enough information to call that from the hook alone.
Yo.
This person ordered DoorDash and their food was delivered along with an unwelcomed guest. The driver supposedly began standing in the bushes waiting for them to retrieve their
What the
food.
fuck?
If this is real, it's easy to imagine how terrifying it might be. Do you forgo your food
Wait,
or
what's that
risk getting
second
caught by
part?
an
I can't
unhinged stranger?
see. It's too dark.
Like we said, this clip could be fake, but really, who knows?
Wait, hold on.
Do you
What's that? 450.
terrifying it might be?
What is that? Is that somebody on their phone? Is that the same girl? Bro, what the fuck? Oh, nah. What did she do to that bag? Now I'm questioning, like, what the fuck did she do to that bag, bruh? Oh, hell
Do you forgo your
nah.
food or risk getting caught by an unhinged stranger?
What the fuck,
Like we said,
nigga?
this clip could be fake, but really, who knows?
That's weird.
Confronting a strange stalker.
Okay. Confront, yes.
There's that
confront them.
saying, if you see something, say something.
Yes.
This man saw something that made him uncomfortable as a stranger was crouched, taking covert photos through a restricted fence. We aren't sure what he's looking at. The person filming doesn't look themselves, but it's uncomfortable enough to watch someone do something they clearly shouldn't be doing. Instead of walking by, which unquestionably countless other people did and would continue doing,
I wish we
the
knew.
man filming
I wish we had like what do we say to this though? Like I wish we had context. Like if we knew what it was, then we can, you know what I'm saying, talk more on it. But like we don't know what he's doing. We don't have no context.
decides to ask if the other man is a stalker.
What is this guy doing? Are you stalker? You stalker? No stalker. Ah, okay.
It's direct, confrontational, and
That
met with
nigga look
immediate
weird as
rebuffing
shit. The
before the
fuck?
other man resumes his would-be stalking.
What is he doing?
I don't know
We
what to
can't
say
know
about
for
that.
sure
Clip.
that's what he's doing, but chances are that area was mostly blocked off for a reason. Stalked across the grounds.
What?
If you feel you're being watched or followed, sometimes it's good to just turn your camera on and watch.
Yeah.
This woman caught her would-be stalker in the act as he followed her around the quad of what looks like her
wow.
campus.
Y'all, I don't know what to do. I am being followed by this guy right here.
Yeah. You're in
In
public
white
though.
pants
Look,
and
look,
gray-
look. Hey, look. You're in public. Honestly, just scream out loud. Why are you following me? Stop following me, you stalker, you creep, you weirdo. There's so many people over there. If I hear a motherfucker start screaming for no reason, I'ma look, see what's going on. Some of those people might be there to help you and might help you escort you to wherever you need to go. And that weirdo would walk the other direction in complete guilt and embarrassment.
Gray shirt.
But still,
No matter
this is
where
still
she goes,
weird, bro.
all she has to do is look around and he'll be there. He's always keeping her within his eye line.
He's right there.
He's freaking.
I'm gonna walk across the park and sit on that little bench right there. Okay?
She circles the grounds, and he slowly walks over to her before walking around as if to seem inconspicuous.
He conveniently is walking across the grass field now. All the places he could go. Happens to be following me.
Walk up on that nigga
However,
and
she
kick
keeps
him in
an
the
eye on him
nuts.
in turn.
Like,
The full
why
video
fuck are you
clip is about
following
2
me?
minutes long, which is a long TikTok to video. But it's a good idea and probably fortunate she began filming when she did. Without proof, how would you protect yourself? Back pocket exposed.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
There's a trend on TikTok of people taking a video of things from their back pocket. It exposes quite a lot of people doing creepy things.
Bro, I remember there was this like time where like bitches would have like had a Judy, right, and they put their back pocket and everybody would just stare. But this is a different part.
But can also give people a fresh perspective on how they might be perceived. That being said, what this woman caught was pretty much spot on with what she expected to not happen. She explained she didn't believe the trend or that people would just photograph strangers like that. However, she learned she couldn't be further from the truth.
So I had seen some people do it, and like some people were like looked at them, and some people took pictures, and I was like, there's no way people will take pictures of other people. Like that's fucking weird.
You're supposed to place the camera somewhere it can film inconspicuously, so she puts hers in the pocket of her hydro flask, and when she gets there, a man she walks by begins to take notice.
So I did it today, and I'm at the beach, obviously, so I don't have pants. I have my bikini bottoms on, so I just put my phone in my hydro jug, like in the pocket right here, like facing out, and I put it to where the phone was like facing behind me.
She explained she knew he was following her,
Oh,
but when
that's
she watches the footage back, there's so much more to it.
I could tell he started following me because his voice like stayed close, and this guy took a picture of me. Weirdo, I'm about to show you.
He changes his direction and walks behind her, stopping regularly to take a picture of her.
And then I'm walking away.
Bro, how much of a loser do you have to be to like go stalk somebody and take a picture of them, bro, and like be so obvious about it? Like, bro, like this is disturbing, bro.
And he's still looking at me, and then he starts to follow me, and you can tell in the video on his phone that he's like swapping, like it like looks like he's going to his camera app.
She explained she isn't sure why he was doing it, possibly to make fun of her, but likely for creepier, more unhinged reasons altogether.
I don't know what the hell he's so happy about here, like he's smiling. It's kind of weird.
She ends the video with the somber, terrifying thought. How many people's phones are you on? How many do you not know of?
Oh, that's wild.
Stalker watching in the dark. Getting clear direct camera footage of a creepy instance is enough to give anyone
What
the
the
chills.
fuck?
But this one in particular is a specific horror. Have you ever looked into the dead of night and felt some sneaking suspicion you were being watched back? This woman was dealing with the other end of that paranoia. You know, when it isn't actually paranoia. Fortunately for her, she decided to purchase a camera and station it by her door. The cat,
What the
clearly
fuck?
intrigued by the guest, doesn't shy away, lending credence to the place being watched. Fortunately, she's able to call the police. Unfortunately, however, the man she accused of stalking her didn't get the memo to stop. This means that he was back at it as soon as he could. Of course, like a few others on today's list, this clip might be fake. It would be incredibly easy to set up and stage, and even easier to make a fake story around it.
Yeah,
Of
true.
course, I choose to believe it was staged, because it's easier to think this is some made-up scenario and not a terrifying, somewhat traumatizing ordeal.
Right.
Before the last clip, since you watched until this point, why don't you
Nigga,
consider
even if
subscribing
it
to the
was real
channel?
or not, nigga need to
We
get
up
boomed.
today with plenty more. Creepy woman stalks neighbor. This last clip is a multi-part one, but the first one gives excellent context. He explains that a woman within his building comes out
the
whenever he
fuck?
comes home and begins filming him.
Super weird. Every time I come home from work, she comes running outside and starts recording me.
What the fuck?
I don't know why. I literally did nothing. I put it on God, my mom, everything. I promise.
This happens every day without fail. The following videos show some of her other behavior and how reactive to him she really is. In the next clip, she begins looking at him through her blinds, showing that she's very aware of his arrival.
I literally just got home. You ready? She's gonna open the blinds. In 5. Oh, there she goes, right there.
Where?
Told you.
Oh,
Told
wow,
you, bro.
what the
She's
fuck?
crazy.
This wouldn't be an issue in
What a
and of
fucking
itself,
creep,
but as a
bro.
pattern of behavior, it feels like she wants to keep tabs on him. This continues into the next clip where the woman seemingly knows his schedule. He's coming home from a trip to Ohio only to find her waiting for him in the parking lot.
Hold in. Look who's waiting on
Bro,
me.
that bitch follows you on Instagram on a fake account, bro. That bitch follows you on Instagram on a fake account, bro. That's the one thing I can think of, bro. Your account is public or something, and that bitch follows you on a fake account, bro. Like, there's no way. How does she even know you're going to Ohio, my nigga? Like, bro, you post too much on the internet. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You post too much, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Like, and she knows where you live, nigga. She can catch on to your schedule. You probably not moving right. She know where you live. Y'all live in the same apartment complex. Come on, bro. That's what I'm thinking.
Right here.
Address her. Bitch, why the fuck do you record me every day? What the fuck is stop fucking recording me, bitch. That's what I would say.
Literally just got home.
The most disconcerting thing about all of this is the fact that none of it is really illegal. And even if they caught her in 4K doing something creepy, there's no real path forward except speaking to her. Hopefully he did, but unfortunately, these clips don't give resolution. That means the end is left up to our imagination, which is an equally terrifying thought.
Yeah, bro. Gotta speak up, my nigga. But hey, that's gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully y'all enjoy it, man. Y'all get to see the disturbing, weird side of TikTok. But I'm saying, if you enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. We almost at 400 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep going crazy. Hopefully y'all really enjoy the content. I'm doing everything I can to make my best. So fuck with me, man. Thank you for fucking with me. I'm not fuck with y'all.